Today I want to show you how to hunt Buried Cathedral -1 as a solo EK 400 plus, and I think this is a great little spot that anyone rarely hunts at, and I think it's great, and I think more people should hunt here because it's got great experience and great loot. I give it an 8 out of 10 for both. The main reason maybe why people don't hunt here so much is the spawn difficulty, which is 8 out of 10. This place is pretty tough. You're going to be chugging them supreme health potions most likely, and if you're not careful, you might just get killed, but hopefully not. On the other hand, optimization difficulty is super easy. It's a really simple loop. In a couple of places, you need to manage the pulls a little bit because there's only 3 SQMs corridors, so sometimes it gets a little bit awkward with the specters and you kind of need to manage them a little bit, but it's not too bad. Access difficulty is 5 out of 10. It's basically 5 out of 10 is basically the Dream Courts quest, and popularity 2 out of 10. I don't know if I can ever recall this place being taken. I think I've seen it taken once on like double experience weekend, so people were really desperate. Someone was hunting down double experience weekend. Otherwise, basically never taken it in my experience. And can this place be effectively hunted by Knight? Yes, Knight and ED duo as well. I also have another guide from a while ago for EK ED duo here. It's pretty good as well. Full team hunt is a maybe because there might just not be enough respawn. If you wanted to hunt here, full team hunt, I would say, maybe level 250 or something. If you're higher level, just go Cathedral, bottom floor, right, -3, much better. And definitely can't hunt here solo for paladins or mages. Let's take a look at the results. So when I recorded the video, it was like level 570. So I lowered the results a little bit for a level 400. So I expect you should be able to get about 4.5 million raw experience here, and the loot, somewhere around 750k per hour. And the loot should be pretty stable. I mean, there's not loads of rares that these monsters drop. There are those assassin daggers and your collars of red plasma, but it should even out because they just drop so much loot anyway. Yeah, and it will take you about 9 hours to get full bestiary on everything here. Though I expect, by the point you're hunting here, you probably have the charms unlocked on those 3 monsters anyway, so probably don't care about this too much. So yeah, requirements, level 400 plus, Dream Courts quest up to the stage where you basically have to kill Faceless. So this is, like halfway through the quest, I think. With regards to the weapons, it's a little bit awkward here. I would recommend the best ice weapon if you want to avoid weapon switching. So, the 2-handed soul weapon for axe and sword. And in club, I would either use the 1-handed soul weapon or I would use Resizer. However, if you don't have those weapons for whatever reason, for example, if you don't have the 2-handed soul weapon in axe or sword because they're quite expensive, then switching between a fire weapon in the north half of the spot, so basically wherever you're killing the spiders, and between an ice and energy weapon in the south part of the spawn where there is no spiders. Yeah, that's how I would use it. Recommended imbuements is all standard, plus death protection imbuement until around level 500. You will notice in the damage breakdown that there's about an even amount of death and earth damage. However, what is going to kill you here is the death damage from the spiders. So basically make sure to get some death protection to avoid those combos from the spiders. The earth damage is unlikely to kill you. However, if you're struggling anyway, Terror Amulet will be quite helpful. Looking at the supplies used, you will probably need about 2,500 strong manas per hour and about 250 supreme health potions per hour, as this respawn is pretty difficult, so like I mentioned, you will be using a lot of supremes. The recommended charm setup is Dodge on Arachnophobia, and then Inflame on Ripper Spectre and Freeze Low Blow on Gazer Spectre. I would only recommend Low Blow if you are using an ice weapon for both halves of the respawn. If you're using potentially like an energy weapon, then don't use Low Blow, use Freeze. And finally, the character in the video is a level 564 EK with 120 axe skill with loyalty. And before we get on to the final part, which is the roots, just a huge shout out to my YouTube supporters. So I started memberships last week, and so far I have one RPG player level supporter, which is Paput. 94. So thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it a lot, and you're helping me a lot in making sure this channel continues growing and making new videos. Yep, and moving on, here we have the route. So let me just draw the path for you. So I, starting from around here, I go counterclockwise actually. So I do a pull around here. Uh, it's quite a tough one because you need to sort of move back and forth to make sure you get 8 specters around you. But it's pretty easy spot in the sense that there's weak monsters, there's no spiders there. Then I do a little pull here, so I make sure that the monsters from the room south come out, and you will have 1 spider to kill here. And then I basically, just follow up, and you can see in the video, I just go north and then a little bit west, then a big pull here. You can go a little bit more south here if you want to try and pull out a couple of monsters there, but usually not worth it, I think, in my opinion. Then you go here, do a pull, then you do one here, which is, and then, yeah, the next 2 pulls are a little bit awkward again because it's 3 SQM corridors, so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to, get the monsters aligned properly, but, with experience it becomes easier. Yep, pull here, then again you sort of go down like this, do a pull here, and then you come to the entrance, and this is the smallest one. This first one right here is the smallest pull by far. I think there's only 5 monsters on this one. Every other pull should be more or less around 8 monsters. So that's it. That's what I have for you. I will now play you the video, and I hope you enjoy it. I think this place is pretty neat. I would definitely check it out if you're at level 400 plus EK. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.